lost his life.
That's right.
Because of a broken tail light.
A
broken tail light. 7 shots into the car.
Into the car.
Broken tail light.
Yeah.
Child in the back seat. Girlfriend on the passenger side. Seatbelts on.
Yeah.
Seatbelts on. I warn you, sir, I have to tell you, I have a firearm. Why? Because it's required by law that you do so.
Right.
But when they look at us, they see something different. You ever notice how every officer who gets involved in these situations says, I feared for my life?
Talk.
Now, how can you fear for your life sitting at the seat with the strap? And what did he do? Oh, what was he going to take the buckle and shoot it out the window? What was he going to do? They're afraid of us. This is why when they, it goes deeper, and it's so deep into racism, and it's sad, but I have to bring this to the pulpit, and I prayed on, I said, this is what God said do. We got to do what God says do.
Talk, brother. They're
afraid of us, which is why, remember when we used to be hung, they would castrate us.
Right.
When the Irish, when the Chinese, when the Italians, when everyone else was hung, they were just hung. But we were castrated. Why? Because we are the only race that can reproduce itself.
Right.
We are, that they don't want us to reproduce ourselves. They don't want us to move on. They don't want us to live. They don't want us to get back our education because we are the founders of education. We are the founders of mathematics.
Right.
That's right.
So that's why when the kids are out and they're going about and they're moving back and forth in the classroom, it seems like they're being they're being a child because somewhere in the mental cortex of their mind, God has already instilled the answers and the way to do stuff, and they don't understand how to teach little Johnny, how to teach little Tyrone, how to teach little Billy.
Wow.
And it's always a teacher who don't look like us. Always. 90% of the teachers, and they say, I can't control, I can't do this, I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with him. No, there's nothing wrong. There's something wrong with you.
Wow.
You're not equipped enough to teach our children. Because the minute they do something that you don't understand, that might be culturally insensitive or culturally sensitive or whatever it is that you want to attribute it to, you don't understand it and you want to cast them out. But now once you cast them out, where are they going? Now they're going and being directed to a pipeline that's going right to the jail system.
That's right.
Which means that every year, every single year, the jail population is doubling with men that look like us.
That's right.
And then they expect us to get out and live a productive life. They expect us to get out and be able to erase the felonies we were charged with. They expect us to get out and expect us to have a normal life, some type of normalcy, when really all they did was take our life from us.
That's right.
And I'm not saying that every man of color is innocent. We got some devils in all races. Right. Okay? Y'all know some of them, they're in your family, right? They're in mine too. But not the whole. They washing the whole house with the same color paint and saying we are all this way. And no, we're not. We're beautifully and wonderfully made. We are semi-kings.
Wow.
But they're stopping us from birth. Why? The same way they try to stop Jesus.
Yeah.
Same way they put a hit out on all the male boys. Why are they doing this? We have to be able to talk to our children. We have to be able to encourage our children and speak some good words into them. Now you're wondering, I know this is a men's thing, men, I'm sorry I may lose my men card, but I'm about to expose us. Every man in here, every single man in here has to deal with failure.
Right.
And is continuing to deal with failure. Think about it. If I can't talk really, I'll use some scripture. Let's talk about Jacob.
All right.
Jacob loved who? Rachel. What happened to Rachel? She died. He had to bury her. And after all the stuff he went through, after being tricked, after being bamboozled, and after doing all that he had to go through, now he finally gets his Rachel. Has the baby.
Yeah.
Complications. She dies. His true love dies.
Talk, Reverend.
Brothers, did your true love die? Your encouragement. Did your true love die? When someone, a teacher has told you, someone in society has told you that you can't make it. You're too black to do this. You're too dark. You're too light. You're too fat. We're 3/5 of a human being. But where did we get 3/5 of a human being from? Oh, that was a law, y'all.
Yeah.
We were 3/5 of a human being.
That's right.
Oh, do I forget?
No.
We were considered 3/5 of a human being. So now you're sitting here and you're wondering why our young black children are walking around, our young Latino children are walking around aimlessly, trying to find a way, trying to find something to do, trying to find their creativity, trying to find their way in life. Because when they're in school and they're being educated, they're being told they can't do something. When they're home or they're lack of parents, then they're being told that they're not going to make it. When we're in society, we're looking at each other and we're looking at the TV, we're saying, well, hey, every time you get in touch with a police officer or some type of situation, you can be killed and go to jail.
That's right.
So now you're wondering why our children, especially our young African-American children, are ready to go to war when it's time, because they're saying, I'm going to die anyway, so I'm going to swing.
Yes.
I'm going to do what I have to do.
Yes.
Or I'm going to run like hell the other way so that the bullet don't catch me.
Wow.
Talk, Reverend.
Which is why all the bullets is always the first one is in the back.
In the back.
Because you're turned around facing the other way. And I don't care what you've done, you did not deserve anything to be shot in the back like a dog.
That's right.
That's right. Amen.
But you notice if the dog's in the street, certain people get out their car to
That's
make
right.
sure that dog gets back to the other side of the street.
Preach, sir.
If a gorilla does something, they're going to blame the daggone parents for what hell the gorilla did.
Ah, tell it.
All right.
Talk, Reverend.
Am I right? And I'm saying we have to think about it like, and I'm not trying to make this a thing. I'm trying to make this a power thing.
Power.
Because it's like, how do we encourage our young men to go ahead and keep going? How do we encourage our families to keep going? How do we encourage our families to get together? How do we encourage our men to recreate and reconnect with your sons and your daughters and do what you have to do no matter what comes? Because Jacob went through a whole lot. Jacob went through hell and back and had to bury the love of his life after he went through all that he went through. Did you bury your integrity, guys? When they said you had none? Jacob was called a liar from birth. So if you keep calling our young African-American males this and that and monsters and demonstrative and all these other things, then guess what? They're going to grow up in society being just what they say they are.
That's right.
The power of words. Jesus fought the devil how? When it was spiritual. And every time the devil said something to Jesus, he said, it is written.
It's written. The word of God.
It is written.
That's right.
The word of God.
That's right.
It is written. Now, Jesus could have said, kapow, boom, one blink, one, devil gone. But he showed us how to do things.
Ah,
And
that's
he put
good.
it in scripture.
Yes.
And he allowed us to have the blueprint that it takes to get through.
Yeah.
But we don't always read the whole thing, man. You know how we get a box, we don't read the directions all the way through. We just look at the picture. All right, this is how, all right, I got it. I got it. No, we don't put them instructions away. I don't need that. Mom just looking at you shaking her head. Oh, she just read the instructions. It's right there in front of her. She's going to read. But no, I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it. You know why? Because we want to feel like men. Next time your husband, your sons, or your brother come in and they're carrying some groceries or they're doing something, give them a compliment.
All right.
Say, wow, you so strong. Ooh, the way you just pick up all on bags. See your man talking about, I got it. You want this over here? You want this over here? Come on. I got it. Do the same thing for your young brother. You see them doing their homework? Hey, whether they know how to do it or they don't know how to do it, you congratulate them for trying.
Yeah.
You keep pushing them in the right direction to doing what they need to do. Keep giving them the encouragement they need. Because when they go out there, they're faced with so many ailments and so many different disparaging issues that they look at themselves and they start to believe what they say about us.
Come on, sir.
Every man in here has been pulled over by an officer, seen the lights flashing, and seen the possibility of their life flashing before their eyes. Is this the time that I'm going to go? Am I going to be on the TV this time talking about Anthony Davis was shot because he reached for his Bible? Because when I fight, I'm fighting with the Spirit of God. Because not Elder Anthony, but Anthony wants to kick the door and start swinging. But I can't do that.
Right.
Because you will see me on TV somewhere, but we can't do that. That's why with the spirit of what we're talking about today, we have to put on the full armor of God.
That's right. That's right.
The thing is, we read it, but I don't know if we really understood it and read it. Putting on the full armor of God does not mean we're putting on the full armor of God to fight. Let me just read this to you. First, we need to understand that our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, you will be able to stand your ground, and after you've done everything to stand. Well, Black Church, it's time for you to start standing your ground. They want to put the stand the ground law for everyone else, but it's time for the church to start standing their ground. It's time for the church to start speaking up and going out against these monstrosities that are being carried against our Latino brothers and our Black brothers. It's time for the church to get out there and be the church the way Martin Luther King was. He was fighting for the rights of garbage men. He fought for the rights of the common people. He fought for all the injustices that were done to us. And how did he do it? He hit them in the pocketbook. He hit them in the, we're not going to ride your bus. You don't want to ride, you don't want to give us a fair seat, you don't want to give us a fair shake, then guess what? We won't support your establishment. So it's time to stop buying our kids all these sneakers and buying all our kids these different games and all these expensive pants and shirts and all these wonderful things. Keep that money in the bank account and put it up for their college fund. Put that money in their bank account and save it for the business that they can operate. Put it in their bank account so they can open up and buy their first car instead of financing the car, because they'll finance